welcome to the Pfister Faucets KBIS booth. We're going to kick off our design panel. Today we're going to be talking about all the partnership and collaboration we did with these four amazing designers we have featured here today with us. And I'm going to kick this off to Tyler.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to KBIS. We're thankful you're here and excited to have a nice, esteemed panel. I thought we'd start with Evan and have each designer tell us a little bit about themselves and perhaps their firm and what they specialize in.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Evan Millard. I am an interior designer based out of Nashville, Tennessee. What else was I supposed to say?
What kind of residential, commercial, what do you specialize in?
Yeah, so I typically design residential projects. So I have projects in 5 different states at the moment. Anything in size from a couple of rooms to a 12,000 square foot new build in Nashville. When I design, I enjoy designing spaces that really evoke an emotion and a feeling when my clients and guests walk into those spaces. And they are typically based and inspired by heirlooms or pieces of art.
Chelsea?
Hi, I'm Chelsea Skynetter of Chelsea Sky Interiors. I'm based in Nashville, Tennessee, and I specialize in remodels and new construction.
Hi, I'm Carrie Pilchick. My firm is Carrie Pilchick Design. I'm based in northern New Jersey, just outside of New York City. I specialize in residential design, full of color and pattern. My vignette is the pink one, if you couldn't tell.
Hey guys, my name is Duval. I'm a residential designer based out of the DC metro area. We have one design firm called Duval Design, our e-commerce site called House of Duval, and we have a kitchen cabinet line where we rep 7 cabinets.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Let's jump into it. We just came off a busy month of home furnishing market. What trend are you seeing, and which finishes are you seeing as a trend? Chelsea, let's go with you first.
I'm seeing a ton of color and organic shapes. Lots of colored sink basins and tubs and toilets as well.
And second part of that, what's your favorite?
My favorite trend?
Yeah, favorite trend.
I am really liking all the texture I'm seeing. I've seen several fluted bathtubs, and I am dying to use one.
Duval shaking his head. What else, Duval? What do you like to see?
As far as finishes go, we've been seeing a lot of polished chrome making its way back. We're also seeing polished brass having a comeback, whether you like it or not, is coming in. And so we're seeing different shades of that. As far as trends go, I'm really still into oversized tile pieces. I think it's a really good setting for plumbing work, so you can actually see it without being disrupted by grout lines. So I'm interested in that.
And what's your favorite trend?
No, the large format
Large tile. Evan.
Yeah, similar to what Duval was mentioning, I think a lot of the finishes and materials that I've seen definitely here at KBIS, they have warmer tones and they have a warmth and kind of a personality to them. So both here and then also in the textiles, anything that's golden, yellow, canary yellow, just those really things that are just kind of timeless and classic.
Carrie.
So I love to design with a lot of color and pattern, as I said before. So I'm really excited to see all of the really fun colored finishes, colored faucets, colored sink bases, colored toilets. So yeah, all the color is really my favorite thing I'm seeing.
Chelsea, what is your favorite collection and why?
I really love the Winter Park collection here at Pfister. I designed my bathroom vignette around it, and I love how it blends modern lines with really great transitional details like the coining detail and the hot and cold on the tap handles. It also comes in a cross handle or a lever, which I love the versatility. Yeah.
You studied.
Yeah, I did.
Carrie, what's your favorite collection and why?
So my favorite is the Hillstone collection, which I designed my vignette around. I like to mix traditional and modern elements a lot in my work, and so I really like that the Hillstone can fit into all different types of aesthetics. In my vignette, I mixed a traditional vanity with more modern lighting, and I think the Hillstone fits in really perfectly with it.
Duval.
I'm obviously going to have to go with the Verve collection, and so that's also ours. You'll see it's in the black collection. It has those options to do 2 tones. It's still a clean, simple line, but a very classic approach. That would be my favorite. But my second is the Winter Park. I really love her. I really love her line.
Evan.
Yeah. So I think my favorite collection is actually the one that Carrie used in her bath vignette, the Hillstone, but I love the refined details It has some refined details. It's slimmer in profile. And then it mixes a little bit of geometric shapes into it as well, which really blends well across all different design aesthetics.
Okay, so each designer created a vignette representing Pfister brands. Can you walk us through what brand you partnered with? Duval.
Oh, the brands that we partnered
Yeah,
with?
what
It
brands
was
did you
only
partner with?
Pfister. Doesn't matter. That's all that mattered. So our vignette, you'll see, it's in black. And to just give you guys an idea, we are a conceptual design team. So we kind of think through a storyline more than we just put pieces together. So it's a black on black tone, and it's representing the midnight, which is why we titled it Embracing Midnight. And then our polished nickel is supposed to represent the silver lining through that night. So once you guys see that with the Verve collection and Pfister, I think we also partner with Native Trails and Zanger Walker for our tile. Is that right? Zanger Walker for our tile.
Carrie.
So we partnered with a UK brand called Sewn for the wallpaper. It's this beautiful red and pink floral wallpaper, and I just loved the juxtaposition of the clean lines of the Hillstone with the floral lines in the wallpaper. We also partnered with Jay Tribble out of Atlanta for the vanity, with beautiful, almost antique-inspired vanity. Walker Zanger for the countertop, and they also created a really pretty marble baseboard for us. The floor is a Zelige tile that we sourced from Garden State Tile, which is, I think actually they're in more than just the Garden State, but they were really great to work with. I work with them a lot. Urban Electric was really great to partner with for the sconces, and we did custom shades with fabric from Schumacher.
Love it.
Chelsea.
All right, so my wallpaper is from Cole & Son. Native Trails provided the beautiful platinum sink from their precious metals collection. Walker Zanger provided the marble for my countertop and the tile wainscoting and floor. Baldwin Hardware provided the spherical knobs on my vanity, love. Curry and Company provided the sconces. Pfister provided the beautiful faucet. And I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. No. Oh, GP Millworks. They're out of Nashville. They're wonderful. They provided the vanity for me.
Awesome. Thank you. Evan.
So I know we definitely share some of the same vendors and partners across all of the designs, but we're sitting in my kitchen vignette that I designed here around the tenant kitchen faucet. So it's brand new. Here at KBIS, there were bath components prior, and now we've got a really great kitchen component. In addition to that, we have a beautiful porcelain slab material. So it's the material is linoleum. It's provided by Walker Zanger. GP Millwork, based out of Nashville again, did all of the beautiful custom cabinets that we see here. Native Trails provided sinks. There's a beautiful precious metal one again in the wet bar to our left. Yeah, did I miss anyone?
No, I think you
The
covered it.
lighting.
Yeah.
The lighting.
Lighting is Arteriers. Original pieces of art are by Mackenzie Dove, and she's based out of Birmingham. So, yeah, very thankful for everyone who partnered with us on our projects.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Hey, Duval, can you tell us about a design emergency where the showroom or rep has saved your day?
Well, I told this story yesterday for those of you who didn't hear it. When we did our first installation for a bathroom, we were trying to do a wall faucet. And so we installed this wall faucet that actually went past the sink, and it was too large. And we found out we used a tub faucet instead of a sink faucet. And so that was pretty embarrassing. And the fact that the contractors installed it, that's also a problem. And they thought that was okay. That was actually where we had the rep come in and say, hey, you probably need a sink faucet. So, yeah.
Carrie.
Well, I think it's really important to develop good relationships with your reps because they can really help you out, like they did in that instance. And they're just so knowledgeable. You should really be able to rely on their expertise. For instance, if you're specifying lighting and you need customization, or with plumbing, like Chelsea was saying yesterday, yes, I know how I want it to look, but I don't exactly know what needs to go behind the wall. So if your rep is, an expert on that, it just makes everything run smoothly. It makes you look good in front of your client. Your contractor's not waiting for you for things, which we all know happens.
Yeah, they don't like to do that.
They don't like that. So having a really great rep and having a really great relationship with your rep is so important.
So I would like to say that reps have helped me avoid 911 emergency situations, especially with plumbing, because I can know exactly how I want the fixtures to look in the space, dimension lines, everything. But as far as what goes behind the wall, all the things that make it work, I don't always know exactly what is needed, and my reps always make sure that everything's accounted for and that they're on site when rough-ins go in, because plumbing's installed in 2 stages. You do the rough-ins and then you do the trim fixtures after all the tile or whatever is installed. So my reps have kept me out of trouble, and I applaud them for that.
Evan.
It's a design emergency.
Design
is that right?
emergency. Yes. Or like a rose and a thorn,
Or
something.
rose and a thorn.
Rose and a thorn.
I think yesterday I mentioned my rep for Curry and Company. I was in Chicago installing a light fixture. It arrived, the chain was too short, and what was really great, so I'm based in Nashville. I contacted my rep in Nashville, who contacted the rep in Chicago, and she brought it right to site, which was really great.
That's amazing.
But I would also say everything that we've been able to partner with here in our designs, many of those relationships were built because of relationships with our
Yes,
reps.
absolutely.
Who truly made all
100%.
of this possible.
Yeah.
It's
They
been
go to
really
bat
great.
for you, yeah.
They
They do.
definitely go to bat, and I think once you build that relationship and you're good to them, they're good to you, and then it's just this amazing cycle and circle that just keeps going round and round.
They become family. Family.
And our last question, can you tell us the inspiration of your vignette?
Oh, sure. You want me to start?
Yes.
So the inspiration really was the faucet. So I looked at the lines of the faucet. It has this beautiful square base. It has some knurl details that are really pretty. And so I chose, like I said, a wallpaper that kind of had opposite lines. And then I chose a sconce that had a rectangular backplate, like the square base of the faucet. Polished nickel finish was just gorgeous, and so I went with that one. And I wanted to mix kind of the traditional and more modern elements of the faucet in the design. So that's why I chose the vanity that I did. And then just threw in a lot of color and mixed patterns, which I love to do.
Chelsea, your inspiration?
My inspiration, I wanted to create a moody space, and I went with, the polished nickel of it all. So one of my jumping off points was the wallpaper, actually. It's this pearlized wallpaper that has these great warm gray tones in various degrees, and so that was what really helped me jump off. I went with a dark vanity, dark wainscoting to highlight the wallpaper. And then on the floor, I wanted to bring in a floral element like the flowers in my wallpaper. So I created, out of some of the Walker's Anger 2-inch hexes, I created little, it's like an ode to retro tile. So it's the floral hex.
Duval, what was your inspiration for your vignette?
The inspiration was to try to do something that I think I haven't seen here before. And so, again, it was a tone-on-tone, black-on-black, so that the Verve collection could really stand on its own.
Yes, sir. You're up.
I wanted to create a space that was timeless and classic, one that really, spoke to the contemporary lines of the kitchen, the tenant kitchen faucet, and that really took your eyes from right to left. And so, yeah, I think it all did that with the faucet as the feature.
Yeah, 100%.
Are there any questions from the audience? Any questions? Well, I think, okay. On behalf of the panel and me, Pfister has been amazing.
Oh my gosh,
The
yes.
hospitality, the space, the people, and thank you so much. It's been so fun. We just
Thank you.
recently acquainted, we've had the best time, and so thank you
Yes.
to Pfister for
Yeah, thank
this
you,
partnership.
Pfister.
so much.
I will definitely say, if you guys get a chance to walk around to see the different collections that they have, I think one thing that I walked away with yesterday thinking about was Pfister really offers the opportunity to be creative without being complicated. And so being able to have those dual tones and to swap out your faucets, creating something you haven't seen, I think it's something worth taking a look at.
Absolutely.
Any final words? I think we're good.
Just thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone.